How are you all doing? I first of all wanted to say it's 96.9. Then I wanted to say it's live and dangerous. And I remember, oh, it's my people, my people. How are you doing, guys? A bit of gist. The rumors about Two-Face and Annie, aka TuBaba and Annie. Rumors full everywhere. Hey, enough rumors. Oh. They say, make I give you one rumor. Make I give you one rumor. They say Two-Face and Pero still dey together. Say they marry codedly. When I hear that rumor, rumors full everywhere. But make I give you the real gist. Nothing they happen. I'm telling you from a very reliable source. An extreme, you know, when I say something is from an extremely reliable source, I just can't quote the source. I can tell you free of charge that nothing they happen. TuBaba still dey in love. Eh? As in, I don't know when person dey in love. Innocent is in love. He's sorry. Let me frame it like this. Innocent is guilty of love. They say Pero is here. Pero is where fire. I don't talk am before Pero. Fi wọ́n lọ́rùn lẹ̀. One of the rumors is that Pero doesn't allow Innocent to spend time with the kid without her being there, and that was annoying Annie. That rumor has some truth in it. And here's the thing. You born pikin for person. Na him go upgrade you. No upgrade yourself. Mo bimo fun yan, no be say I be yawo. Even yawo we born for person that they downgrade them to former wife. That they downgrade them to the mother of my children. Now na person where they marry you. So if they no marry you and they no upgrade you, no begin they upgrade yourself. That's my own way me I won't talk from the rumors where I hear. Someone said TuBaba is in love with the two of them. That's a rumor. Now wahala they find. Welcome back, YouTube. Please, it's IPNX. Now then they give us the network. We know they go. Somebody say I'm far from the modem is beside me. So I'm sitting there like this. Yeah, the modem is beside me. So I don't understand what story they are telling. And they've messed up my Facebook recording. Let me try to see if I can jumpstart it. I was able to jumpstart it. Hey, welcome back, Facebook. Make una no vex. IPNX they cause this problem. They know they hear what they know they give person. IPNX be like CBN that they follow a bookie fight. Back to what I was saying. So there's a rumor that Two-Face, aka TuBaba, aka Baba Meiji, is in love with both of them. That rumor has no iota of substance in it, from my perspective and from my sources. Two-Face loves Annie. You know, Two-Face is a gentle guy. Where me I for fall time be say that time where the whole matter happen, if I just stand up, say I stand with my wife. But you know, Two-Face no sabi fight for public. He go just they do gentle. So that's the only part I fault him. But me, I can tell you his allegiance is with Annie. All that Pero born for you now your second wife. Person born for you, marry and then they still divorce. Come be person born for you where you not marry. Many people know they give themselves idea. And make people know they fund waiting no day. Annie Macaulay is a very successful young lady. She has done a lot for herself. She is self-reliant. As they see that girl, so you don't check her followership for Instagram. She knows that she even get followers past TuBaba. She has movies in the making, contracts. How many people they follow their husband do endorsement? Of all Nigerian celebs, make una they give Annie small credit now. Una they mad. Make una they give her small credit. Of all the celebs within Nigeria, how many celebrity husbands they follow their celebrity wife do endorsement? Let's imagine the wife now be the celeb, the wife now be the actress. Say legend, I be waiting with that trophy. One do what they call them, brand ambassador. They use husband and wife. How many for our industry? How many power couples do we have in our industry on that level? Is it that the husband is the celeb, everybody else keep quiet, or the wife is the celeb, everybody else shut up? Let's give credit. Do you know how many women are married to proper celebs? The only person wey for do this thing na Chioma. He can't pay me say she and Davido no work. She steadies on the grind, and steady would have made she and Davido for forge alliance. But aside that, so when you see Annie, I'm not saying Pero is not beautiful, I'm not saying, but when you see that Annie level, they are legally married. So guys, stop peddling rumors. Someone said African man cannot be faithful. If you give yourself to be used, now you sabi. To a large extent, African men and faithfulness are difficult to lump together into a WhatsApp group. Just try. If you start WhatsApp group, faithfulness, can't join African men, they come out. You just say African men left the group. Yes, I understand. But inside their lack of faithfulness, they still get the one where they loyal to. Now, what many people don't understand with that. Inside the disloyalty, African man get. This reminds me of Free Nation of the old days when we used to struggle with internet. I can't believe I have premium internet and I'm struggling with internet like this. Someone said a man can love two women though. I agree. But I don't think this is the case with Two-Face. And Two-Face does not love. I cannot talk with him past my mouth, but me, I not believe, in my humble opinion, from my studying the situation and my understanding of things, Two-Face no love, pero Nani love. He loves his children. He loves his children to the end of the world and back. And a lot of people mistake the fact that because a man is doing everything to be with his kids, which includes overlooking some of the excesses of the mother of their kids. I can't do it. I can't do it. My ex was taking me down that road at a point. For me to be able to get access to the kids, I cannot have anybody else in my life. The kids cannot come and visit me if I have another woman in my life. I'm like, what? I'm like, Shereni. Sorry, fam. No way. I will do anything for my kids, but my problem is I need to be okay. I need to be sane. I need to be healthy. I need to be productive. And for the first 3 years after my ex and I separated, while we're still pursuing the divorce, my productivity was at 10% of his original value. My emotions were all over the place. One day I had to wake myself up and say, hey, dude, you all right? You better get your act together. You have a son. He's going to know what it's like to live with a woman. He will judge you now and he'll judge you wrong. Let him go and marry. Just pray that he does not marry a woman like his mother. But if he marries a woman like his mother, he will have sense quickly and understand. It's very easy for a man to judge his father and say his father made mistakes. His father made. Let me tell you, the fact that you are a great mother does not mean you are a great wife. And women try to robe their issues, just as men also try to robe their issues on the necks of their children. Say, see what your mother did to me. You need to understand that my mother to me is a mother. She's not my wife. I cannot expect to understand my father's grievances the same way my son cannot expect to understand mine, because her role in his life is his mother. And if she does that role well, does not mean she'll make a good wife. So you need to understand. When I say don't bash the mother of you, I'm not bashing, I'm just telling you, I'm telling you my truth. This is my truth, this is my reality. You don't know what I went through. Were you there with me? You are telling me not to bash. Were you there with me? There were things she did that were intentional. These are your kids. She refused. Let me tell you what she did to me. For me to see my children in school, she had to be there. I said, I will not pay school. I will pay school fees for a child that I'm allowed to see for 5 minutes. Pay the school fees if you are the one seeing the child. I remember an instance. For me to see the children in school, I had to get court order and go with lawyers to the school. I got to the school. She was there with her friends, ready to fight me. They gave me 5 minutes with my children. I came out from the children. I was like, okay, you know what? I was even thinking of how. She said, no, that they are busy. It was a Saturday. The next day was Sunday. It was basketball's child's birthday or something that basketball was doing. She went to that same school, picked them out of school, and took them for that birthday. And they spent the whole day there. Meanwhile, their father could not spend 5 minutes with them. Money alone, Baba mi will be more there. I will pay school fees for those children? Nah. I was useful to my father beyond the fact that he educated me. There were things I was doing in my father's house. And if I'm not going to have access to those, I refused. I said, no, anything you want to do, if the children are going to hold it against me, let them hold it against me. I refused to be emotionally blackmailed. I refused. And that is what many women do. I refused. And if anybody is listening to me, refuse to. Do you know what I went through? The children did not want to have anything to do with me. Why? Let me tell you something. The children were having issues in school because of my social media presence. I shall hope you know that the woman I'm with also has children. And the children never had issues with my social media presence. Yes, sometimes I can be a bit overbearing on social media. My children have never come to complain to me that, sometimes they tell me, my children tell me that, yeah, that thing you said, my friends like it. Amarachi came home the other day and was telling me that that one pastor came to preach in their school and said, you people, you should pay your tithe, don't listen to Daddy Freeze. And Amarachi is head girl in that school. Immediately, everybody said, hey, his daughter is head girl here. Oh. The pastor started changing mouths. Meanwhile, my kids from my ex were getting into fights, were having issues over my social media presence. Nah, sit down one day think and I say, do you know why? Because what their mother is feeding into their heads. If their mother is sitting down with them and telling them, look, that's how your father is. He has different opinions. His opinions are different. Just understand that's how he is. He's your father. My mother used to do those things to us. When she and my father had problems, my mother would call us at the back and tell us, have you called your dad? My mother never allowed us to have issues with our dad because she was having issues with our dad or they were quarreling at that time. Then she will now, no. Let me tell you what happened one day. I walked into my room with my ex and the kids. As soon as I walked in, everybody kept quiet. I tried to stay around. Actually, I don't say, as these people were talking, she and the two kids. So I had two phones. I used this phone to call this phone. I picked it up and I dropped it on the shelf there. Now went inside my car, sat down, turned on the engine, lowered the AC, switched off the music, rolled up the window to the point where there was total silence in the car. I now wore Bluetooth so I could hear every pin drop in that room. My ex was telling my children that I'm Boko Haram. I don't even record. I listened live. This is how I was looking. So, women need to understand that you don't need to turn your children against you. And exes too. Some of you, the reason why they are not allowing you to see children is because you want to run away with children. You have bad plans. Work on yourself. Me, as far as I was concerned, I had no bad plan for as far as I was concerned, here was my deal. I was going through a financial hiccup. I didn't have as much money as I used to have. And I put my kids in very expensive schools. Very expensive schools. Schools that right now say, if I did think he go bite my pocket. So the deal was, here's what I brought to the table. I can't afford to fund their education 100%. We have to sit down and divide it. You are working in oil and gas. At least they say oil and gas is not better than radio. How can I be working on the radio and footing all the bills when you're working on oil and gas? Let's share this. That was my requirement. This is how much I have. If we know if you afford the big school, go change their school. Not be today that they change school. I did not want 50-50 custody. I did not want child custody. Why should I take children away from their mother? I've never been of that philosophy. Never take children away from their mother. Never have I. They should go and check all my court papers. Never did I even apply for it. What I asked, and my ex found it too difficult to give me, was 2 weeks. 2 days inside 1 month. A weekend. Initially, I asked for 2 weekends. Give me 2 weekends. Let me spend this weekend. And he said, no. I said, okay, give me 1 weekend a month. As long as I'm not living with the woman I'm living with. Really? I did not want anything like shared custody. Just let me have access to my children. Simple. Started cooking all sorts of. I still dey vexed today. So when I see these issues playing out, you want to micromanage. You can't micromanage a man that has moved on from you. You can't micromanage me in my house where I have another woman. It's impossible. How can you micromanage me? You see, the era of you calling me, having that free hand to call me and tell me, don't do this or don't say this, it has ended. All the things that you wanted, that people were angry with me for, that the free stocks on social media, free stocks on, are we not reaping the benefit of it now as a church? All those things I said then, are they not coming to pass now? When was the last time, I say this without bragging, it was a mandate God gave me. When was the last time you saw a pastor climb the pulpit and ask his congregation for dollars? God said you should sow $1,000. There's no one be pastor in Nigeria in Hawaii. They don't born you well. That the priest does not need to talk. That the priest has spoken into the hearts of people. Which pastor will climb pulpit today and say, if you want God to bless you, sow a seed of dollars? They no born that pastor well. The exploitation, the manipulation. I didn't get every single thing right. There were some things I said that, but not with spirituality and religion. Things I said, comments I made here and there were things I said that I thought about later on. I was like, okay, I was too harsh in this comment, or I was a bit too controversial. At least you people see when I do that freeze and yella with my daughter, you people see the chemistry. Of course, every father-child relationship has its own long string of issues. Don't get me wrong, there's no father-child relationship that is perfect. You will struggle with it. But you see, once you love each other and they respect you, they will overlook all sorts of, they know that that's not in character, be that, leave on. When your children are being fed every day, your father is wicked, your father is bad, look at what he's doing on the internet, your father is this, your father is that, and then she's taking them to churches where they are saying the same thing. Why are the churches saying the same? Because I don't spoil their business. Not be safe, forget anything, nothing to do. How many of my doctrines have they been able to overturn scripturally? That the priest will tell you this thing and show you. You are joining me? What do you want?
Yes, I can join the audio.
What do you
Just tell your audience I'm talking right now.
Okay, let me turn the camera around so they can see you.
No!
Yella just came in now. I was even talking
Good
about.
evening!
She said she doesn't have makeup, so she cannot join live.
But I never actually use makeup. I just don't feel like myself right now.
Okay, that's how they harass me all day. Sit down, you can join us audio.
Yes, I'm joining audio.
Because the matter I'm even talking about is children. So, someone said, can we see her? You've seen her enough. She's not. Someone said she's beautiful. Yeah. But right now she's wearing bikini. Abi, what's this thing people wear?
There's nothing wrong with what I'm wearing though. It's
You go
just,
change.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah,
Right
you
now.
go change the whole narrative. Now everybody go begin to talk on top dressing. Oh yeah, sit down. Let me finish what I'm talking about. Something serious and something that is paining me about my kids that I've not seen in a long time. About how their mother manipulated them against me.
Dressing pains me too.
Okay, dressing pains. Okay, give me 10 minutes, then I'll bring you. Talk about dressing. You talk about why you should wear boxers inside your teeth and all those things. You talk about it and be tired. She too they harass me. That's so it be. That's so it be. See, why is she not saying that I'm embarrassing her on social media? Do I embarrass you on social media?
You almost did last time.
I don't mean bringing you on. I mean my character on social media. Is it embarrassing to you?
No.
Are you serious?
No. No.
Can you hear? Meanwhile, my kids you see, it's what the mother feeds the children that the children vibe with. If the mother says, oh, your father is an embarrassment, your father is this, your father is that, it gets into your head. It gets into your head. And I'm talking about Pero and TuBaba. And here's my appeal to Pero. Let this man see his children without you being there. They're not babies. He doesn't want to take the children away from you. Men need to learn that. And let me tell you, there are some men that are embarrassing and some women too. Learn to be your children's friend. Especially with regards to public things. Learn to be your children's friend. Why are you looking at me? Am I not your friend?
No, but I'm a bit confused on what you're talking about.
You didn't start from the beginning, so you won't understand totally. Learn to be. She just wants to see what's going on. She didn't peep the camera without. I will turn it and put you there. Learn to be your children's friend. And you see, friend on a different level because you have to correct them. So you've got to also keep that at the back of your mind. But by friends is, I don't mean you go to their school and want to show them the whole world that you are their parent. Flog them in school. Go and be telling them that. Go and be discussing your personal issues with their mother. Let me tell you, I was discussing something with Yella one day. We were driving. She was sleeping off. She was annoying me. So I was trying to wake her. I was doing everything. I was including matching break. Yella no degree wake. That is very annoying. Are you serious? But you were not waking up.
I didn't want to annoy you, but I was feeling it.
You were feeling it. I won. You know? So, we're now talking. She said, look, that a lot of her friends, that divorce is something that children deal with now. That there was actually a book. Was it not you that said it?
Yeah.
That there was actually a book in my baby son's class. A school book that had a divorced couple. Or how did the story go?
It was about what's it called? A kid growing up with parents who were going through a divorce.
A kid growing up with parents who were in a divorce. They made it into a textbook for children.
No, a
Why?
small storybook.
A small storybook. Yes, this still in his class at 6. That's their textbook now. What other textbook do they have?
I don't think
Like literature
no,
book.
just yes.
Good. A kid with two dads.
No, that one might be extreme, but
Okay, someone said they know the book. In my son's class. My son is 6. And that was that's one of his literature books. Why are they putting? Because these are the issues people have to deal with. And the fact that me and you are no longer together does not mean that I shouldn't have access to the children. I sat there and I thought about it. Initially, I was all emotional. No, I want my children. One day I sat there and thought about it. I said, okay, if I was 7 years old or 8 years old, about the age my kids were then. Okay, one was a teenager. Was he a teenager then?
when
When I was going through the divorce. Or about a teenager. Yes, about a teenager. Yes, maybe 13, thereabout. Or 12.
well, the same age.
Yes. So what I was trying to say is, at 12, will I have wanted to be separated from my mother? Never. I will never have forgiven that man. No matter how good you are, I will not forgive you. Don't take a child away from his mom. And don't use all sorts of stupid excuses like, I want to put them in boarding house. That's nonsense. Let them live with their mother. I never support men unless the mother has a substance abuse problem or has mental issues. Serious, not just mental issues like anxiety, depression, those self-harm, those heavy level of, that's when you can say, okay, let me. But a normal mother, even if she dey go from man to man, forget that nonsense. Now their mama, leave pikin with him mama. And for all you men out there, what I want my children, I want my children. Your children will never forgive you if you take them away from you. You think that even the children that stand up and say, I'm going with daddy. Baba, later on in life, when I was young, even no matter what my mother did, I did not want to be separated from my mother. Make me and my mama dey inside house, make we dey quarrel morning, afternoon, and night. It better than make them separate me from am at 12.
I'm not reading this and be touched.
No, it's true.
To be crying.
Even if my mother was wicked, that as long as no be say my mom born me, carry me, give another mother, me she breastfeed me. As long as that mama breastfeed me, you go one day with your mama. So it's just how you work things out. Someone said, how about the mother that leaves her kids and goes away? Sit down with the mother and talk to her. Any day you want to. First of all, if your wife now Olosho, you have to understand that now Olosho, you go vex, she not be your wife again, you are divorcing. Good. Sit her down and talk to her. Any day you want to go and do this your Olosho work, carry your children and come and give me. Any day you are ready to come back, come and carry them. Work out an arrangement. She's no longer your wife. Anything she wants to do, she just advise her if you can once in a while. Be careful, but you have to be careful you enter somebody else's space. You can't drive on the road on Sanusi Fafwa or Allen Avenue and stop and start advising the women there. They go call you one, they say you dey mad. Then I know you before. Now be your mama. So the best you can do is this your line of work. I don't support it, so I am divorcing you, but I can't divorce you from the children. You are their mother. Okay, try and manage and do it in such a way that the children will not know. Secondly, any day, instead of leaving my children alone in an empty house, I will not judge you. You have to go 5 times a week. That 5 times a week you have to go, drop them with me. Any day you are coming back, come and carry the children. Even if the children say, no, daddy, we don't want to go with her, I want to stay with you, will you get up and follow your mother? Are you okay? Go and follow your mother and make a bond with her. Do you know how long she will live? Do you know how long all of us will live? But when the man is doing all his possible best to try to kidnap the children, to try to take them away from you, I've seen men do it because they are spiteful. Let me tell you, it is bitterness. If you are confident, as I am now, if my children don't want to see me again, all well and good. If they want to see me, my doors are open. My house has 4 rooms. Abi, they will come. We will divide one room. There is room for them to stay. I have a big family. Worst case scenario, we get an even bigger house if the need, Abi, push comes to shove. Don't take children away from their mom. It's wickedness. And don't do it You see, some people do it with police and some will do it manipulatively. It's the same thing. It will work against you. Children belong with their mother unless they've gotten to an age where they've entered majority, and then no, let them be with their mother. Let me tell you, and this advice to men, especially men who think they have money. You can buy your ex's respect. Learn from Elon Musk. Stop being a poor old rich man. Nigeria is filled with poor rich men. Rich men who have some money in the bank. How much money does any Nigerian have anyway? Do you know what Elon Musk takes care of his baby mamas? You born for me. I must take care of you. Now so that they take collect respect from woman. Now so that they take collect respect from woman and do it. Don't do it gently. Pay children's upkeep if you want to pay into their mother's account. Now respect. She go use take respect you. And if you say, okay, you don't want to pay money, no problem. Don't go demanding. That's what exes do. I want this for you cannot want anything for a child. At best, you discuss it. What are your thoughts on this? That is how you raise a child issue with the mother or the father of the child. If you are no longer together, I am considering this. Do you buy into my idea? If the person says no, ask them, so what's your suggestion? Now, so that they do this matter. Not, I want to send my child to Canada. You don't do that. Not to send your child to. I am sending my child to Canada. You're which child? You think you are in the village where they brought you from? Don't be an adult. You don't have children. Children are individuals. You are their custodian. Listen to that word, custodian. Google it. Understand the meaning of custodian. You don't own them. You just have their custody until they attain majority. When they attain majority, there's no. We have to stop calling children my children. Start calling them the children. It will work well on your psyche. The children. You don't own them. They're not. The reason why I had no relationship with my children is my ex totally worked against it. Made me the demon in this world. Am I a demon?
Can I have cookies?
Huh?
Can I have cookies?
You have cookies?
Okay, no.
Okay, no. See. That's how they manipulate you to give them. You like the last set of cookies or that other one with chocolate?
Not the hobnobs. The one in the golden packet.
You don't like the hobnobs?
It's just there.
It's just there. But that's the one I have. And I'll give you some fresh milk to go with it.
Okay.
Do we have a deal? So am I a good person?
Right. You want to am I a good kid?
Am I? So this is really important, and you guys need to understand this. Call the parents, call the mother of your children or the father of your children and say, I'm thinking. Sometimes you can't call, it's email. Sometimes emails are better because it's trace. I'm thinking of this child going to school in Geneva because the child likes to play tennis and there's a tennis academy in Geneva, I beg your pardon. What do you think? And the other person says no. The response should be, why? Because. Okay, what ideas do you have? It is going to be a banter. It is going to be a negotiation. I want my children. Okay, once you see that, where this person is going, okay, let's leave it for now. Let's discuss other things. Another 2 months later, you bring it up again. But this Geneva idea, you'll be amazed how easy it is to negotiate with someone when you give that person respect. You see, some people don't know how to talk. And you see, there's direct insult, there's undertones of insults, or insults in the undertone. Nobody's going to answer you. You think you have money, you think you have power. Bring your money, bring your power. Yeah, you. Now you gonna say, we'll give you better, yeah. Think. So here's my advice to all of you. Listen, whether you like it or not, at least half of you listening to me are either going to contemplate a divorce, begin a divorce, or actually go through with a divorce. Think about what I'm telling you today. Women, because a man is divorcing you does not mean he owes you half of his money. Stop thinking like Oyinbo people. It's part of what will give you problem in this Nigeria. Even they abroad, the man will run and leave you. Think logically. They don't say he took my youth away from me. Your brain not tell you say make you no follow
But
am when
that's
you.
one thing I just agree with.
What's that?
That's okay. Connect half of my.
Yes.
No, I don't believe in that thing.
Me neither.
Rubbish.
Why do you want to collect half of what I've worked for? Because because of a divorce. You see, it is anything that has the undertone of spite. You have a property you and your ex have. Call your ex. This property, how do we share it? Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. I'm not saying concede. Don't say because the property is more my own than her own, I'll give her my own side. You don't have to give. Just divide. Just be. Listen, human beings can sense fairness. Human beings, as wicked as some of them are, they can still sense that, okay, this guy is trying here to be fair. But when you want to grab it, you want to manipulate, they can sense to it, and half the time you will lose out, or you will fight till you die. And then you create an atmosphere where you've died and gone to the hellfire where you are in, and your children are still fighting over a matter that you could have solved in your lifetime. So taking the matter back to where it is, my advice to parents is let this man see his children. Don't take the children away from their mother. From the Two-Face that I know, do you know how busy Two-Face is? You know how busy Two-Face is? Does Two-Face can Two-Face take care of children on his own? I doubt it. It's too busy. But you always have that 1 week. That 1 week, let him go to the park, let him go to Disney, let him play football, let him quarrel with the children on their own, let him take them for haircuts, let him watch TV with whatever it is a father needs, let him go for drives with them. Allow him to be their father for 1 week or however long it is that he comes into their lives. As long as he's not taking them away from you. But that you must always be there, that's wickedness. You cannot always be there. You can't micromanage somebody else's life. Are the children babies?
They are babies. Is it going to sell them?
Even if they are babies, as long as they are not breastfeeding.
You won't sell them.
Abby, those Two-Face look to you like someone that can sell children. They will not be. And listen, stop listening to pastors. The pastors will tell you he wants to use them to do ritual. He wants to do it happened to my former relationship. Anything now they'll be calling God. The other woman is a witch. Listen, the woman in my life is not a witch. She's better than you. And if better than you means witchcraft, then okay, anybody who is better than you is now a witch. She's better than you. She gives me peace of mind. No woman is perfect. She has issues too. Doesn't your mother have issues?
Yes.
You agree now because it's life. Every woman has issues. But you see, I can contend and deal with her issues a lot better than I could deal with yours. So in my world, she's better for me than you were. Simple. And whoever you are going to follow is going to be better than me, because if he's not better than me, you will still have been with me. I pray you marry a richer, more handsome, stronger man. Then you'll be happy. But in every small thing now, she's a witch, the mother is a witch, the new woman is a witch. Stop watching African Magic. Stop it. They'll be fingering your brain with all sorts of nonsense. No woman is a witch. Oh yes, they are wicked step parents. They are wicked parents too. They are wicked children too. They are wicked siblings too. Not be one picking one using Mamadu ritual. But you see, they bring out the narrative of the stepmother is bad, the stepmother is bad, the stepmother is bad. There are stepmothers that are bad, don't get me wrong. But let me tell you, there are also stepmothers that are good. There was a time when, because my baby, we didn't have money. My stepkids were going to school. I was keeping my baby at home. I said, you are still a baby, you are young, wait. Wait one more term. Let their own education not be. It doesn't mean I'm a perfect stepdad. I also have my own issues. But I'm not a witch. I don't want to drink their blood. I don't want to carry them and go and sell. You need to understand that. I'm a witch, I'm a witch, I'm a witch. My father has never slept in the same house, my house, with my ex. Never. My father has never. Meanwhile, if he's here, there's no day, if I call my father now and we just gist, the first person you ask for is Benedict Anko. The first person you ask for. Today, my mother called Tazebot. She did not call me. And these my same parents had issues with you. And meanwhile, I'm the devil. How can a whole family be a family of devils and only you are the angel? And then you left and another devil was able to come and join us and we now continue being a happy family of devils. I'd rather be a devil then.
The Adams family.
The Adams family, yes. At least we're all devils and we're happy as devils. Your angel, the angelic presence is the one that's causing us problem. Carry it and be going. So, this is as far as I came here to give you the gist about the rumors in Annie Macaulay and Two-Face Idibia's family. And here's the biggest rumor. They never separated even for 1 minute. They're waxing strong. And that's not just a rumor. That's a fact. Learn from Annie and Two-Face. There are many things Annie does that you will not do. I was reading the story that Annie Macaulay has two maids. I think it's one of the in-laws that said that. Is Two-Face the one paying for the two maids? Annie Macaulay just bought herself 2020 Range Rover. Annie Macaulay is not poor. If Annie Macaulay has two maids, it's because she can afford it. She has worked. And if any day Two-Face decides that this month I don't get money rich or you pay for it, you think she can't pay for it? You think she's not even the one paying for it? So let's stop whipping up sentiments and cooking all narratives that favor whatever story you want to push. Let's remember that I forgot what I wanted to say. Let's remember. Okay, whenever I remember. One thing I have not forgotten. Talking about divorces, prenups are very, very essential. And that is what Tastebuds is talking about right now. At TastebudsNG on Instagram. And youtube.com youtube.com/tastebudsng. That's it, at TastebudsNG. Follow her now. There are 263 people watching me live. Please go and watch Tastebuds. I beg of you. Please go and watch Tastebuds. Learn about prenups. It is very, very important. She's live right now. This her phone is so clear. You can hear everything so clear. So there she is at TastebudsNG. She's not angry. She's just, the talk just sometimes looks like he's angry. So go and join her. Let me send her a request to join. She never sees my request anyway. Oops. No, I can't send her a request with this. Oh wow. Let me use my other account. My ex used to say, I was always cheating on her, blah, 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 blah. I was always cheating on her. Do you know that sometimes, even cheating is a consequence of an unhappy home? I can see you guys are joining. Join there. Me too, I'm joining. Yo. Let me send her inside the serious talk. Let me look for her trouble. Hi,
You
babe.
better say that it is also not an excuse to cheat though.
It's not an excuse to cheat. Say being in a bad place.
Hmm?
It's an excuse now, is it not?
No.
Why? It's an excuse. A serious excuse, a banal excuse.
But there are
Okay,
people
people
who
are
have
going
been
there
in that situation
and
who do
didn't
not
cheat.
cheat.
They are good people. I wasn't so good. I'm good actually. Me, I didn't cheat though. All right, babes. Should know they look. Joining from Daddy Free's page. Okay, everybody, please leave my page. This talk is very serious. So prenups. You need to discuss them at TasteBudsNG on Instagram at TasteBudsNG. Let's go and watch. Please support her too. She's also.
I'm so happy to see you here today.
You see, she's
Thank
happy
you
to
for
see you.
joining in.
Oh yeah, I'm closing my Instagram feed.
Thank you.
So all you plus 200 plus people, go
So
there,
do you really
please.
think that prenuptial agreements should not be encouraged here in Nigeria? Do you think so? Having stated all the many advantages, I know a lot of
All
us
right.
would say,
So YouTube guys,
typical
please
sentimental belief. Or
go there.
if you're signing a
You are not going anywhere. Where are you going?
meditating on divorce, you're already placing a curse upon your marriage. This one you're signing a prenup. That means
All right, guys, go there. Join us, please.
we believe this marriage is not going to succeed.
Please. Take care, Facebook people. I love you. God bless you. And remember, if you are going through a divorce, doesn't make you a devil. Doesn't mean you're a devil. YouTube.com/tastebudsng. Let me put it. Oh, I can't type on YouTube. YouTube.com/tastebudsng. YouTube people, yeah, follow. Instagram at tastebudsng. YouTube.com/tastebudsng. If you're already on YouTube, just leave Daddy Freeze and go and follow Tastebuds. Facebook, join us in service. Tomorrow's service is going to be powerful. I guarantee you. Take care and God bless.